We are going to be talking about new construction options in Fuquay Varina today. So if you are hunting for a new home in Fuquay, stick around.
All right, so we're going to be talking about 3 different communities today, and we're really going to split them up into 3 different categories. So one is going to be an affordable option, another is going to be more of a high-end luxury option, and then the third is going to be a 55 plus community option as well. So the first one that we're in is honestly probably my favorite that we'll talk about today, and that is Serenity, which is going to be the more affordable option. So Serenity is, if you think of like a small Wendell Falls or a smaller Briar Chapel, that is what Serenity is, but in Fuquay, and it's going to be on the Harnett County side. So if you want to be in Wake County, Serenity is not going to work for you, but if you are open to being on the Harnett County side of Fuquay, which is more southern, Serenity is a fantastic option.
Yeah. So driving out, you know, it feels a little more rural coming out here, but it's still not that far from a lot of the commercial stuff. You kind of pass through like almost a lot of the Holly Springs commercial area coming in, at least from the way that we drive in. But it has this really cool clubhouse, awesome pool, awesome neighborhoods. I feel like if you're coming here and you've got little kids, it'd be a really fun place to be able to take them to the playground and the pool here. There's 3 different builders in here right now. We've got Garmin, Drees, and David Weekley. So those are the 3 that are
all fantastic.
Continuing to build in here right now. So we'll kind of show you around what it looks like around here.
Yeah, so the average price point in Serenity is going to be right at $500,000. So out of the 2 non-55 and up communities that we talk about, this is definitely the most affordable, and really this is even more affordable than the 55 and up community that we'll talk about as well. There's going to be about 1,000 homes in Serenity, so it's going to be a massive neighborhood. And according to the developer's website, roughly half of that 1,000 is going to be a 55 and up community within Serenity. I believe that's going to be built exclusively by David Weekley, which makes sense because David Weekley builds 55 and up communities in Wendell Falls, and they also do that in Chatham Park as well. Yeah,
they're pretty common for building the 55 and up stuff, which is nice. Those are going to be more, it looks like a normal neighborhood, but all kind of more like ranch style home plans, so that's nice. And then your neighbors, it feels maybe a little more quiet, but when you're within a larger neighborhood, you don't feel like you're like only amongst retirement people. You know, you'll still see kids running around in other areas, which I think is kind of, some people really like that.
Exactly. So as far as averages go, I know we mentioned the price point average of around 500,000. Square footage average in neighborhoods right around 2,200, and as far as acreage goes, it's pretty typical of what you find in a new construction neighborhood. A little over 1/10 of an acre. I believe the exact number was 0.18 acres. But this is, if you're looking for an amenity heavy neighborhood in Fuquay, this is really your best option. From 3 miles worth of trails, incredible clubhouse. It's got like a farm theme to it. It's like a barn style.
Yeah, it's really cute.
It's really cool.
It's different and unique.
It is.
And all the road names in here, it kind of cracks me up. They're all like Relaxing Court, Meditation Way, Serenity Drive. Like they're like, I don't know, it's supposed to be very, I think like Peaceful Point or something. I don't know. Like it's
Country
a little
dog.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Dog park or something like that.
So it's funny, but also really cute. And I like the home styles in here. I think they're really nice, and they are, like Zach mentioned, average of like 2,200 square feet. So you don't have like massive home sites, but they're really good home sites for, a few people or someone with like 1 or 2 kids. There's definitely options for larger stuff.
I don't think they're continuing to build right now, but ICG was building in the neighborhood, and they were building
much larger homes.
Much larger homes, more kind of the luxury end. And you'll see those as you're driving through. But in general, Serenity, awesome choice if you're looking for more affordable options.
Yes. So the next neighborhood on our list is Bluff Estates. So if you were looking for more of a home that has kind of a little bit more of a luxury feel to it, a little bit larger than our last neighborhood, this could be a really good neighborhood for you. This is also on the Wake County side of Fuquay, so if you wanted to stay on the Wake County side or needed easier access into Raleigh, this would put you a little closer.
Yeah, so there's not a ton of options left in Bluff Estates. However, it's a great, being assaulted by a bugger. It is a great option and a great example of what you can get when it comes to luxury or custom home builds in the Fuquay area. Average price point in this neighborhood, $800,000, average square footage, 3,000. Average lot size, about 1/3 of an acre, so much larger lots than what you get in some of the larger neighborhoods like where we just were with Serenity.
Yeah.
But in general, great example. So Massengill is the one who builds in this neighborhood. They are a local company to Fuquay, and they also are owned by the mayor of Fuquay, which I think is a really cool thing.
Yeah.
That I don't know, I think there's an investment in the community at that point. Like, you kind of, when you're the mayor and you build homes in your area, like, I mean, you kind of put your name on the line, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I think, I don't know, I just think that's a really cool thing. But this neighborhood gives you the ability to essentially build from scratch, or also end up in a really nice spec home. So
yeah, definitely a cool neighborhood. Totally different feel than Serenity, but very different product. So
yeah,
could be a perfect fit for you if something like Serenity is not.
Yeah. All right, so number 3 on the list is our 55 and up community in Fuquay, and that is Carolina Gardens by Webb. So Webb builds massive communities that also have massive amenity centers, and this neighborhood is no exception to that rule. So the average price point in this neighborhood is going to be roughly 530,000. Average square footage is around 1,700 square feet, which makes sense because, again, it's a 55 and up community.
Right, so all the homes are kind of like ranch style.
Yep.
If they have a second floor, it's usually like a loft or a bonus room, nothing that like you have to access. So if you wanted all of your main things to be on the first floor, that's what's nice about 55 and up.
Exactly, and average acreage here is about 0.18 acres, so very similar to what you find in Serenity. The difference in 55 and up communities is normally that is going to be your yard maintenance is normally going to be handled by the HOA fees. So, but in general, these are 3 examples of new construction neighborhoods in Fuquay. One that gets you more of a budget price point, one that gets you more of a luxury custom home feel, and the other is a 55 and up community. So tons of options in Fuquay when it comes to new construction.
For sure. And something cool about this neighborhood as well, they have like a community garden, there's some trails, the amenity center is huge and incredible, so that could be a really big plus. But there are definitely a lot of great options. These are just 3 of many new construction neighborhoods in Fuquay. So if you're interested in other options around Fuquay or the Triangle in general, feel free to reach out. We would love to get you connected with some other great resources for that.
Absolutely. But I'm Zach, it's my beautiful wife Cindy. We're a couple of real estate agents in the area, so if you are looking to buy or sell, we'd love to be your real estate resource of choice, and you can contact us at the info below, and you can also find us on Instagram.
Yep, if you're an Instagram user, we would love to have you follow along with us at the Honeycutt Realtors, and you can also follow along on our account going over food in the area, playgrounds in the area, things to do, news and development, and that is called the RDU Buzz. We'd love to have you follow along with either of those pages.
Yep, but we will see y'all next time.